guys, it's coffee time. Late coffee time yet again. So, I'm going to preface by saying, you know how yesterday I was like, I'm gonna make a Europe video tomorrow? And this is obviously not a Europe video. I mentally skipped a day because the plan for me was, because we have Monday off in North America, it's called Labor Day, we have it off, and so Monday I was like, Monday would be a perfect day to do a Europe video because Sunday I'm super busy. So what happened is I wound up making a video where I forgot Sunday existed apparently, and I was like, oh, and tomorrow I'm making a Europe video. Which this is obviously not a Europe video, so I apologize for that. I'm really sorry. Yeah. But to tell you what I did today, today was a gaming day, which was super exciting. It's basically where we all get together and then play a bunch of tabletop games, and like, typically like bring games that none of us have ever played before and try to figure out how to play them. One of you sent me a game called Forbidden Island that won like a Mensa award, and I was like, ooh! So I brought that and we tried to play it. Dude, we could not beat that game, and we refused to put it on novice. We had to start at normal, right? Because when you play a lot of games, you're like, oh, I can start at normal, I'm not a novice, and this game is like 10 and up. So we were like, if 10-year-olds can play this, then we can obviously beat it on normal. We could not beat this game. It was fun. It's a lot like Pandemic, but very fun. And has more of, I don't know, some elements of it are really way easier and some of them are way harder. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, that's what I was doing today. And so this morning, I made chili because I said that I would make my chili and bring it to gaming night. And I was really excited because everybody really liked it, and that's always a good feeling because the chili that I make at this point is like my chili. I've skewed the recipe to the point where it's like, it's nothing like the original recipe, which is awesome because now I can be like, oh, would you like me to make my chili? It just feels really awesome. So yeah, so I made my chili and had this whole huge debate in my mind at like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday where I was like, do I make one batch or do I make 2 batches, or do I make 2 batches and then take 1.5 batches and leave the other half batch here for the guys? And it was like a big ol' thing in my mind apparently. I wound up making 2 batches, so that was my morning. I was making those batches and then I went to gaming night, and now I am home. I hit a bunch of traffic on the way home because apparently there was an accident going on in front of me, which was super sweet of them. Yeah, I hate that when on the way home in the dark there's an accident and it's like the traffic is terrible. I'm like, oh no, why is this happening? But yeah, what was that other game? Quarto? Is that the name of it? Wait. Oops. Quarto! Yeah. Okay. Quarto is a game that I played literally right before walking out the door. I was watching them playing it. There was enough of us that there was always more than one game going on. So, right before I was about to walk out the door, I saw them playing this game, and it's like, I don't want to say Connect 4. It's not like Connect 4 at all. It's like a 4x4 tic-tac-toe board, and you have like pieces, you can, oh, this is gonna be ridiculous to try and explain. You can line pieces up by height, or by color, or by whether or not they're hollow, or by their shape. You have to think about like all of these separate things all at the same time to try and trip the other person up. I wound up winning, by a fluke, basically, but because neither of us had ever played before, and she forgot one of the other ways that you could win, which I felt bad. But yeah, Quarto is an interesting game. Forbidden Island is an interesting game. A lot like Pandemic. If you like Pandemic, you should try Forbidden Island. We played a lot of Ascension, of course. We played 6-person Ascension, and it did not take nearly as long as it did the last time that we played 6-person Ascension. I was glad. I was like, this is gonna take forever. It didn't. So that was nice. What else did we play? Oh, we played Bang. You guys have never played Bang. That's one of those games where the longer you play it, the more funny it is when somebody says, when somebody like slips up and says something like, "I'm gonna bang you," and then everybody goes, "Bah!" Like we're 5. It's great. And, what else did we play? That might be it. That might be all that I played. Yeah, that sounds right. There's another game called Ninja Burger that I didn't play, but some other people played. Ninja Burger? Yeah. Ninja Burger is another game where you run a burger ninja company and you have to get your burgers to your people in 30 minutes or less. I don't even know. Some of these board games are so ridiculous but so fun. I almost brought Ants in the Pants. You guys, I swear, half of the things that I get from you guys are ant jokes, and it's so fantastic. I absolutely love it. What was one of the... I got something... Wait, hold on. This is gonna be so worth it. Okay. So I get this package, that, like, doesn't say who it's from. It just says cell phone accessories in giant letters. And inside are little glow-in-the-dark ants. And I was like, what is this? I'm just so happy. I want to put these everywhere. Like, in everyone's room. They're so weird, you guys. I love it. I love how many ant gifts I get now. But yes, one of you sent me the Ants in the Pants game. And we've been laughing about that ever since I got it. I opened up that box and just like giggled. Giggle fit, giggle fit. And then I brought it out into the living room and then Joe was like, "Pah!" I was like, I know. Put it up. Put it up on our tabletop shelf and looked at it and shook my head and walked away. That's fantastic. But yes, so that was my day. It was very fun. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to make a Europe episode today because normally coffee time is literally me, like, I make coffee, I sit in front of the camera, and then I go, bleh, and then I turn off the camera. The Europe videos, I have to remind myself of a lot of stuff, and I have to, like, I reread my journal entries, I reread Amanda's journal entries. It takes a bit more prep. I knew I wasn't going to have time to do that today, so it's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, sink or swim. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. YouTube willing. Everything willing. If my internet blows up, can't do it. Although, if it's just an internet problem, I could just go to Starbucks. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But yeah, did you guys know? I don't know how long this has been going. Let's find out. No. This is gonna, like, work out perfectly. Did you guys know that, what was even my story now? Oh, did you guys know that at Starbucks you are not allowed to, technically, if you're caught, like they're supposed to tell you not to, that technically you're not allowed to take pictures or, like, film a person in Starbucks, which is why so many celebrities go to Starbucks. Because if paparazzi are caught at Starbucks, they are asked to leave. I thought that was kind of interesting. But I know that I know people who have taken pictures in Starbucks. Maybe like, they try to be kind of relaxed about it unless you're obviously, like, incognito taking a picture of somebody. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Ro was telling me that. A lot of celebs are like, Starbucks, because they try to be kind of strict about it, specifically with celebrities, so. Anyway, that's just something funny, little anecdote for all of us. But yeah, I hope that you guys are having a good weekend. I'm really excited to have tomorrow off. I was talking to, my friend who's in Ukraine, and she was like, I have to go to work tomorrow. And I was like, oh, I have tomorrow off. And she was like, yeah, I know. I went, sorry. I love you. You're so awesome. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and tomorrow will be Europe video. For reals this time. Alright. Be safe. You're great. And bye-bye. Mwah.